For more than 3 decades, the United States and Europe pursued a familiar objective toward Russia: contain it, deter it, manage it. But Anton Drobovych argues that the war in Ukraine has opened the door to something far more ambitious, not merely weakening Russia, not merely forcing Moscow to retreat, but dismantling its ability to threaten its neighbors for generations. Drobovych, a Ukrainian scholar, former head of the Ukrainian Institute of National Remembrance, and reserve officer in the Armed Forces of Ukraine, describes this as the geopolitical opportunity of the century. His argument is direct. For the first time, the necessary conditions have aligned: a justification, political opening, an economic and military toolkit, a committed ally, and a group of international powers prepared to benefit from Russian decline. The justification, he argues, comes from Russia itself. The invasion of Ukraine, the war against Georgia, the destruction of Chechen independence, the systematic violation of international law. In Drobovych's telling, Moscow has spent years portraying the United States, NATO, and Europe as existential enemies. Now, he says, the West has reason to act accordingly. The strategy would not require American or European armies to invade Russia. Ukraine would remain the central military force. The West would provide long-range weapons, tighter sanctions, economic isolation, pressure on Russian energy exports, and disruption of the supply chains, sustaining Moscow's war machine. The objective would be cumulative: destroy military capacity, cripple revenues, defeat Russian forces in the Donbass and Crimea, then allow internal political pressures to do the rest. Drobovych believes a severe battlefield defeat could trigger revolution, regional separatism, and eventually the fragmentation of the Russian Federation. Resource-rich regions might ask why they should continue financing Moscow's wars. National republics might seek independence. The Russian state could begin to unravel from within. Ukraine, in this scenario, is more than an ally. It is the instrument capable of imposing costs that Western powers cannot impose directly. Drobovych also argues that Russia's neighbors would not necessarily save it. China might exploit the collapse. Turkey, Japan, and Azerbaijan might pursue their own interests. Eastern European states would welcome the disappearance of a centralized military threat. But the proposition carries enormous risks. Russia is a nuclear power. Its fragmentation could produce instability, armed competition, and struggles over weapons, borders, and resources. Drobovych's argument is therefore not a prediction. It is a strategic demand. The United States and Europe, he says, must decide whether they still want to manage the Russian threat or eliminate the political structure that produces it. The old policy sought containment. The new one would seek an endgame.